You are listening to RetroLovers Radio, your go-to broadcast for positive nostalgia.
What a wonderful night. You are listening to RetroLovers Radio, a space for 80s and 90s music, memories, and for positive nostalgia. When the 90s world felt too loud, what songs gave you space to breathe? Let's step into the mid 1990s. The world feels busier now. Cities are louder, schedules are tighter. Technology is starting to accelerate things slowly but noticeably. But inside homes, bedrooms, and cars, something different happens. You lower the lights, you turn the volume down, not up. You choose music that doesn't demand attention, but gives you space. And the 90s deliver exactly that kind of music. Tonight we're talking about 90s songs people turned to when everything outside felt overwhelming. Songs that didn't compete with noise, they soften it. So let's begin with Fade Into You by Matesy Star from 1993. This song feels like a whisper. In the 90s, it became a late night companion, played in bedrooms, on long drives, in moments when words felt unnecessary. One lyric stands out quietly. I want to hold a hand inside you. It's not clear, it's not literal, and that's why it works. It expresses closeness without explanation, a desire to connect without noise or performance. That feeling defined a part of the 90s, wanting intimacy without exposure. Now consider this other song, No Ordinary Love by Sade from 1992. Classic of all classics. This song didn't rush anything. It moved slowly, deliberately, like emotions unfolding in real time. One line carries quiet devotion. This is no ordinary love. That was not dramatic, not desperate, just honest. In the 90s, this kind of emotional patience felt mature. It allowed listeners to feel deeply without having to resolve anything immediately. Now let's move to another example, a bit different, with Glory Box by Portishead from 1994. By the mid 90s, a new kind of vulnerability was emerging, one that didn't hide desire, but didn't glamorize it either. One lyric became unforgettable. I just want to be a woman. That was simple, direct, unfiltered. It expressed a need to be seen and accepted as is, without roles or expectations. That honesty marked a turning point in 90s music. where emotion wasn't polished but real. What all these songs had in common was restraint. They didn't overwhelm you, they gave you room. They allowed silence to exist between notes and meaning to exist between words. That's why people still return to them today. Not for excitement, but for relief. And if you enjoy this kind of deep listening and reflection, join us live every week with the 90s Lovers Show on Fridays and with the 80s Lovers Show on Saturdays, both live at 7 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube and Kick channels. I first start the YouTube livestream for around 10 minutes, just to allow people some time to gather as a waiting room, and then we continue the full show livestream on Kick, where we can play full music video clips with no restriction. I share the link to Kick for you all to move there. On Kick, it's where things really come alive, with the 4 show segments, your song requests, live voting, your voice messages on air, and even phone calls to share memories, stories, and reflections connected to the music. You can participate or simply listen. And if you feel like participating, then you can do it on the chat on Kick Livestream, or by leaving comments on the main post of our public Facebook group, which allows more space to write. So make sure to join our public group on Facebook by searching for RetroLovers Radio 80s and 90s Nostalgia. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, turn on the notification bell, and keep an eye on all the extra monthly special shows as well. So tonight we explored a softer side of the 90s. Songs that didn't ask for attention, but offered refuge. Music that allowed you to slow down, to feel without pressure, to exist without explanation. That's a big reason why these songs still resonate. They don't pull you back to the past. They create a space in the present. And now let me know, is there a 90s song you associate with quiet moments or emotional refuge? A track you played when the world felt too loud? Share it in the comments on YouTube. Those songs matter. And before I go, remember to take care of your loved ones and remember what is truly important in your life. All the rest is secondary. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you all in the next one. I'm Mick, and this was RetroLovers Radio.